I'm Clark Angelo Misa from BITCT 1B. So for today's video, we are going to conduct an interview 3 college students in our barangay with the question of what is their perspective about politics and political leaders. So let's get started.
Perceptions about politics and political leaders is first, well, politics refers to the ways that countries are governed and to the ways that governments make rules and laws. Politics can also be seen in the other groups such as in companies, clubs, schools, and churches. Example for this is our local government, which is our municipality of San Fernando. Well, usually handled by politicians. We can call a politics without a politicians. Well, politicians is our mayor, vice mayor, konsehal, congressman, and president, senator, and etc. So, in order to handle a government, we know that we need them as political leaders. Well, political leaders is a concept central to understanding political process and outcomes. Political leaders, they are the one who works and process to the government to have an outcomes, which we have seen right now, which is the projects of our countries.
This is my opinion about the perspective politics and political leadership. There is much criticism of political leader and leadership in political commentary and the public debate around the world. Yet, more than anything else, this criticism indicates that leader and leadership are believed to matter for the overall performance of political regimes and the relations between different regimes. This belief seems to be largely justified, indeed has made leadership in terms of providing direction and guidance, and devising solutions for collection problems more important than ever. So some political leaders are corrupt. They tend to steal money of people and other government. It can also purchasing votes by enacting laws which use taxpayers' monies.
When I am asked what is my perspective towards politics and political leaders, for an ordinary individual, politics may seem like a bunch of people sitting on their chairs making orders, laws, and and maintaining governance or peace. But politics is much deeper than that. Politics allows you to dabble yourself in morality, values, and ethics. Well, when it comes to politics, there are several theories that highlights the importance of connection and its significance to the political spectrum. The most notable one is the relationship theory by Joseph Richlaff, which was on 1890s, that he highlights that a connection with the people is the most important thing when it comes to running for candidacy. And but these kinds of traits would also serve as a double-edged sword for the people, because with the relationship theory and the amount of trust that they would shoulder on their selected candidate, they would be regarded as subservient, or they're under the management of their selected political candidate, which allows them to be arrogant, ignorant, and lenient. And these and the other theory for the significance of politics is the theory of John Salisbury, which he highlights the welfare for all running candidates, and it actually implies that all candidates should have or will have a presence of mind when it comes to governing a certain state or govern a certain state or place. When John Salisbury also highlights that when governing or when governing of a state, that an individual should be seen enough to that his actions that his actions would produce good results that may that may be advantageous to the state. Well, in my own perspective for the political leaders, I should or we should all implement both academic excellence and leadership excellence. Of course, I myself respect the Constitution and its three laws that someone who would run for candidacy be should live in the country for 20 years or more and should know how to read and write. But for someone who would govern an entire state, he should attain academic excellence and leadership excellence. Because for me, if someone who isn't adept when it comes to leading the people isn't actually a leader at all.